Welcome back to my spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the explosive developments unfolding in Port Charles this week, particularly focusing on Tuesday's episode that promises to shake the foundations of several key relationships. The emotional support system. Trina Robinson finds herself in an increasingly precarious emotional position as she confides in her father, Curtis Ashford, about her deepest fears. The weight of potentially losing another loved one hangs heavily on her shoulders as memories of past heartbreaks with Rory and Spencer continue to haunt her psyche. "I can't go through this again, Dad," she whispers, tears threatening to spill as Curtis offers a comforting embrace. Their father-daughter bond strengthens through this vulnerable moment, showcasing the importance of family during times of crisis. Trina's decision to support Kai despite her overwhelming anxiety demonstrates remarkable growth in her character, evolving from the carefree young woman we once knew into someone capable of putting another's dreams before her own fears. The shadow of loss looms large in her mind, creating a palpable tension whenever she thinks about Kai's upcoming procedure. Kai's medical gamble. The ambitious young athlete refuses to let his injury define his future, clinging desperately to hope in the form of an experimental procedure that has succeeded in only 2 previous cases. Kai's determination manifests in vivid dreams where he sees himself back on the football field, the roar of the crowd fueling his decision to pursue this dangerous path. During an intense conversation with Drew Quartermaine, Kai reveals not only his decision to proceed with the surgery, but also shares the deeply personal motivations driving him forward. "Football isn't just what I do. It's who I am," he explains passionately, his eyes reflecting both fear and resolve. This storyline raises profound questions about identity, dreams, and the lengths people will go to reclaim their purpose. Drew's involvement remains suspiciously enthusiastic, leading viewers to question his true motivations. Is this genuine altruism? Or does the congressman have something more calculating in mind? The complex dynamics between patient and benefactor add another layer of intrigue to this already compelling narrative. Lucky's tough love approach. Jonathan Jackson's Lucky Spencer delivers a much-needed reality check to Christina Corinthos Davis in a scene crackling with tension and unspoken accusations. Standing in Elizabeth Weber's living room, Lucky's protective instincts flare as he confronts the woman responsible for endangering his beloved Liz. "Actions have consequences, Christina. You can't keep running from yours," he states firmly, his voice carrying the weight of moral authority. This confrontation forces Christina to reckon with the ripple effects of her vengeful actions against Ava Jerome that went terribly awry. The question of whether Christina should come clean about her role in cutting Rick's brake lines hangs in the balance, creating a moral dilemma that tests her character's growth. Her recent efforts to repair her relationship with Molly through heartfelt apologies and consistent support now seem threatened by this looming secret. Lucky's position as both confidant and judge places him in an equally difficult position. Should he maintain Christina's confidence or reveal the truth to protect others? Willow's desperate measures. Driven to desperation by her deteriorating family situation, Willow Tate makes the bold decision to seek help from an unlikely source, Jason Morgan. This unexpected alliance forms when Willow approaches Sunny's right-hand man, swallowing her pride to ask for assistance in reconnecting with Michael in Germany. "I never thought I'd be asking you for help," she admits, vulnerability evident in her trembling voice. Jason's position as Michael's loyal friend creates compelling dramatic tension as he weighs his loyalties. The weekly preview footage showing Willow in Baden-Baden confirms she somehow makes the journey to confront her ex-husband, creating a potential powder keg situation. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher as she fights to maintain her connection to her children while navigating the treacherous waters of family politics. Jason's willingness to assist speaks volumes about his complex character, a man capable of making independent judgments despite his unwavering loyalty to the Corinthos family. Drew's mysterious motivations. Congressman Drew Quartermaine's enthusiastic support of Kai's risky surgery raises significant questions about his true intentions. When Kai updates him about proceeding with the experimental procedure, Drew's reaction reveals layers of calculation beneath his seemingly benevolent exterior. "This could change everything for both of us," he remarks cryptically, hinting at ulterior motives. As a political figure with ambitions beyond Port Charles, Drew's interest in a high-profile medical miracle case appears suspiciously convenient. Could this be an elaborate publicity stunt designed to bolster his public image? Or perhaps there's a more personal connection to the case that hasn't yet been revealed. The ambiguity surrounding Drew's motivations adds a fascinating dimension to this storyline, transforming what could be a straightforward medical drama into a complex exploration of ethics, politics, and personal gain. Christina's moral crossroads. The weight of guilt continues to burden Christina Corinthos Davis, as she walks a precarious tightrope between confession and concealment. Her misguided attempt to harm Ava Jerome by cutting what she believed were her brake lines resulted in a horrific accident involving Rick Lansing and Elizabeth Weber. Though both victims survived, Rick with serious injuries and Elizabeth with a broken leg, the psychological damage to Christina herself proves far more lasting. Her frantic efforts to strengthen her relationship with Molly appear increasingly desperate when viewed through the lens of her guilty conscience. "I just want us to be sisters again," she pleads, the subtext of her words revealing her fear of losing this newfound closeness should the truth emerge. Lucky Spencer's tough love approach forces Christina to confront the reality that secrets rarely stay buried in Port Charles, creating an exquisite tension that threatens to explode at any moment. Carly's betrayal bombshell. The most explosive development centers around Carly Spencer's shocking betrayal of a close ally. Following her heated confrontation with Willow regarding the children's living arrangements with Drew, Carly finds herself at a crossroads where personal loyalties clash with maternal instincts. "Some lines you don't cross," she declares ominously before making a decision that will reverberate throughout Port Charles. While speculation points toward Nina Reeves as the likely victim of this betrayal, given their historically volatile relationship, the possibility that Carly might turn against Jason Morgan creates even more dramatic potential. The complex web of relationships surrounding Michael, Willow, Drew, and the children provides fertile ground for betrayal, with Carly positioned at the center of this emotional hurricane. Her protective instincts toward Michael might override any recent goodwill established with Nina, despite the latter's recent assistance in preventing Carly from confronting Drew directly. The preview footage showing Willow in Germany suggests Carly's betrayal might involve sabotaging her daughter-in-law's attempts to reconnect with Michael, creating a devastating family rift that could take years to heal. The heart of Port Charles drama. At its core, Tuesday's episode of General Hospital encapsulates what makes the long-running soap opera so compelling: the intricate dance of relationships, secrets, and moral dilemmas that define the citizens of Port Charles. From Trina's emotional vulnerability with Curtis to Carly's shocking betrayal, each storyline thread weaves into a rich tapestry of human drama. The question of loyalty versus truth, dreams versus reality, and redemption versus justice permeates every interaction, challenging characters and viewers alike to consider what they would do in similar circumstances. As these storylines continue to unfold throughout the week, the repercussions will undoubtedly create new alliances, deepen existing rifts, and forever change the landscape of Port Charles in ways both subtle and profound. The stage is now set for an unforgettable week of drama, heartbreak, and unexpected twists that loyal General Hospital viewers won't want to miss. Stay tuned to my Spoilers channel for more in-depth analysis as these compelling stories continue to develop.